So here's a bit of a wild story involving the indicted Attorney General of Texas, Republican Ken Paxton. On Monday morning at 11 a.m., a process server by the name of Ernesto Herrera shows up at Ken Paxton's house right there in Texas with 2 subpoenas for Mr. Paxton. And these 2 subpoenas were for him to appear in court on Tuesday, so yesterday. He shows up Monday, got 2 subpoenas. You got to be in court tomorrow, buddy boy, for this civil lawsuit filed against you, filed against this administration with regard to your total abortion ban there in the state of Texas. Well, when Mr. Herrera knocked on the door, a woman came to the door, identified herself as Angela, which of course is Ken Paxton's wife, Angela Paxton, who also happens to be a state senator. And she said, nope, he can't come because he is on the phone. And Herrera said, totally cool. I'm going to wait out here because I got to serve him these subpoenas. He gave Angela the business card and said, I will be out here. Send him out when he's done. An hour later, black SUV pulls up in the driveway. Guess who gets out of that black SUV? That's right, folks, Ken Paxton, who was actually not at the house as his wife Angela had told us. And Mr. Herrera sees, oh, okay, there's Ken. And he calls out, Mr. Paxton, I have subpoenas for you. So what does Ken Paxton do? Does he say, all right, give me the damn things? Nope. He runs. He literally, according to the sworn affidavit signed by Herrera, ran into the garage and into the house so that Mr. Herrera could not serve him. About 20 minutes after that, Mrs. Paxton, State Senator Angela Paxton, goes into the garage, gets into their truck, opens the driver door, which she gets in, and opens the rear driver's door as well. After a couple moments, Ken Paxton once again comes running out of the house into that back door of the car, slams it so Mr. Herrera cannot physically hand him the subpoenas. So Herrera approaches the vehicles, subpoenas in hand. They won't open the door so he can physically give them to him. So he says, okay, listen, I have your subpoenas. I'm leaving them here on the driveway. Okay, bye. And then the cars drove off and they did not grab those subpoenas according to the sworn affidavit signed by Mr. Herrera. So after this whole thing became public, Ken Paxton, who again has been under indictment for 7 years for securities fraud, yet has not gone to trial, Ken Paxton said this when asked about it. This is a ridiculous waste of time and the media should be ashamed of themselves. All across the country, conservatives have faced threats to their safety, many threats that receive scant coverage or condemnation from the mainstream media. It's clear that the media wants to drum up another controversy involving my work as Attorney General, so they're attacking me for having the audacity to avoid a stranger lingering outside my home and showing concern about the safety and well-being of my family. That's the excuse you're going with? Stranger danger, I don't know this man. He gave your wife a business card. I don't know if she relayed that information to you, but also, for the record, again, gave your wife the business card. You're the Attorney General. So if you wanted to know the identity of this man, who again, your wife had his business card, all you would have to do is make a phone call to verify that this individual is in fact who he says he is. Because you're the Attorney General. So if you were afraid of a man with a very Hispanic sounding name, Ernesto Herrera, you didn't need to be terrified that he was an immigrant there to get you. All you had to do was make a phone call and say, hey, is this legit? They'd have said, yeah, could you just take the documents so my guy can get on his way? But you didn't do that. You chose to run away like a coward and then attack the media for showing the entire country just how much of a coward you are. This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.